I think this is a yes or no question. Do you support it being legal to abort an unborn child up to the moment of birth?
Senator Kennedy, it is not a yes or no question. I support women like Ms. Zarowski. Women across this...
No, ma'am, I don't. I think it is a yes or no question.
No, well, let me answer.
If there were a law that's, I'm just trying to understand your perspective, and I'm not accusing you of this.
Of course not.
But you know, people sort of talk around this issue. If there were a bill that said that a woman has an unfettered right to abort an unborn baby for any reason up to the moment of birth, would you vote yes or would you vote no?
Senator Kennedy, I refuse to be shackled by your question. What I have answered is that there are conditions that occur during pregnancy.
You don't know whether you would vote yes or no?
There are conditions during pregnancy that mean after 10 weeks,
no,
14 weeks,
I said
20 weeks,
discretion.
24 weeks,
you
conditions
would
such as Ms.
support,
Zarowski.
you're here advocating.
I would support her life.
I
would support her
too,
personhood.
But you're advocating a law.
I support her personhood.
You're advocating a law that says that an unborn baby can be aborted up to the moment of birth for any reason, are you not?
Let me clarify what the 14th Amendment says in the first sentence, that citizens of this United States are individuals that are born. That is what our Constitution says.
But why won't you answer my question, Professor? I'm not trying to argue. I just want to understand what your position is, and I think you're afraid to say that you do support that. If you do support it, I think you, just for the purpose of an intellectual discussion, you ought to just say so.
For purposes of an intellectual discussion, I'm happy to have that with you, but
well,
that's not the tone.
Could you answer my question? Do you support, please? I mean, you teach, okay? I'm sure you've had students ask this question. Do you support making it legal to abort an unborn baby for any reason, up to the moment before birth?
Senator, let's have that intellectual discussion that you want.
We could start if you'd answer my question. I can't go to my next question until you answer that question.
I want you to be able to go to your second and your third questions. I do. But as I have explained, there are many different conditions.
No, I said unfettered discretion, no conditions. I'm making it easy for you.
Well, I have already shared with you, Senator, that I support women's
I don't want to use all my time. You're not going to answer it, and that is your right. But I would respect you more if you just say, here's my answer.
I'm sorry that you don't respect me very much.
I do respect you, but I said I'd respect you more if you just answer my question.
Today's Senate hearing featured one of the most intense exchanges of the session as Senator John Kennedy repeatedly pushed witnesses to answer a question he described as simple: do they support allowing abortion up until the moment of birth? What followed wasn't a straightforward answer, but instead a tense debate over law, medicine, constitutional rights, and the complexities surrounding late-term pregnancies. We'll walk through the hearing, examine the arguments presented by both sides, and explain why this exchange is drawing so much attention.
The reality of abortion care.
I understand. I'm just asking a question.
It simply doesn't
happen. But do you support it? There are bills before Congress that will allow that to happen. You don't support it, or are you going to not answer my question?
As the doctor in this room who does provide abortion care, that is not how abortion care in this country works. It's a hypothetical that does a disservice to our
patient. But if a patient came to you and said, I'm going to probably have a baby this week and I've changed my mind, and I would like you, doctor, to abort the child, would you do it?
That is not how abortion care in this country works.
But if a patient did, would you do it?
My job as a doctor is to look at each individual situation.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I can tell neither you nor the professor will answer my question. I think you both have an opinion, and I don't understand why you won't share it. We're going to solve this problem.
I've
Doctor-
provided care for a
doctor,
few
how
years,
about
and I've
you?
never
Could you-
seen that situation.
How about you, Doc? Would you?
Do not support unfettered abortion. And I would like to point out that if a woman did have a life-threatening condition in pregnancy past approximately 22 weeks, that baby can be delivered alive by induction or C-section, and we can try to save that baby. The intent of abortion is a dead baby, and that is not necessary in that situation.
I mean, I want you to all understand where I'm coming from. This is a tough issue. And it's a tough issue because there's some tough questions we've got to answer. And when you won't answer the questions, when you're invited by my Democratic friends, the majority, and you won't answer the most fundamental question, we've got a bill in front of us that will basically say a woman has the unfettered right to abort at any time for any reason up to the moment of birth. And that's a gut check issue. And I would expect you as experts to answer that truthfully, how you do it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscribers button for more political and controversial showdowns.